Good morning, Madison! I guess that wasn't that loud. You want me to yell?
Sure.
In the apartment.
We have done much louder things in this apartment.
You don't know how loud I can yell.
Well, don't yell at the top of your voice. Just yell.
Good morning, Madison! And good morning, Bill. Today we finally have the tortilla episode, although I'm going to be making like 3 breakfasts, and the first one is not anything with tortillas. Sorry about that. Anyway, first up, the ingredients are going to be eggs, some spinach, some shredded cheese. It is still the Monterey Jack, and I will inevitably drop it on the floor. Possibly because I don't want it anymore. Don't worry, it'll be used up soon enough. Now, don't be deceived, these are not the ingredients for our first recipe of the day. First up, we will actually be making a smoothie. I also got some avocado. Anyway, there's my little blender that my parents got for me. It's pretty great, I gotta say. I'd recommend a little blender like that. We're gonna be putting in strawberries. I have some strawberry ends in my little totoro right there. The ends of strawberries are in fact edible. They just aren't as enjoyable to eat as the rest of the strawberry. So sometimes I'll have the entire strawberry, but I've been having a lot of people over recently, so I cut up strawberries for my friends, and then I saved the little ends of them to put in this very smoothie. So first some leftover ones, and then the ends. I think one of them falls on the floor. Uh-oh. Reportedly, whether or not they're on the floor, the leaves have some nutritional value, but make sure to add extra leaves, usually spinach. I also put in some blueberries and this oat milk that I'm trying to use up. The oat milk has to be used up by the 1st of September. So I'm using it on this very day, which is not today. You'll find that out later. For some reason, I was like, ooh, avocado will make it creamier or something. I don't know what I was thinking. Really, I just wanted to add more spinach to it since it wasn't looking brown enough. As Internet Shaquille used to say, blend it brown and suck it down. That's how you get the healthiest smoothies, I think. But after tasting it, I decided it did not in fact taste good enough, so I added a banana, and after adding the banana, I blended it again, and then I decided to add some lime to it, and also a bit of salt, because salt, of course, cancels out bitterness, makes it taste sweeter, and then we ended up with this. Now that our bev is prepared, it's on to the star of the show today. Except I accidentally closed the microwave door. I will not microwave my phone, I promise. Sometimes autopilot just hits hard. Anyway, the reason I recommend this as a breakfast is because it's quick and very easy and also very healthy. You have eggs in there for protein, right? Spinach in there as a vegetable. I put cheese in there just for flavor, but the cheese melts really easily. It really isn't any extra effort. And that really doesn't take long. I make it spicy sometimes when I want it to be, and I don't when I don't want it to be. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. I usually tear up the spinach before I put it in there, by the way. That's just a personal thing. I really hate when I get like stringy spinach, especially in something like a burrito, even though this isn't one of those. So that's why I tear it up. It doesn't take much longer. You also don't need to like cut it with a knife. As per usual, as few utensils as possible. And I added some avocado as well, because I thought it might be good, and it was. You can usually see when the egg starts to set. I take that as an indication that it's time to start rolling it up, because the egg will continue to cook, not only once it's off the stove, but also if you want to crisp it up a little bit. Usually I do. It didn't look too pretty on the other side. I promise the next one looks better. But sometimes, you don't get that perfect roll. But then you can put a little bit of oil in it to crisp it up just a little bit more. Anyway, the other one has the exact same process, which you can see right here. I'm still trying to use up my cheese and my avocado, etc. Although it looks much nicer this time. Look at that. Ooh. Usually I cut it in half on a diagonal. I just like eating them with a diagonal cut. But obviously eat them however you want. I'm just giving suggestions. Oh, and the smoothie? Absolutely bangin'. Sorry, what was that? Did someone say fit check? Well, hey, if you hate the colors, I got the perfect smoothie for you. And look at my green onions. Oh, by the way, definitely lick the base of the blender if it's not too pointy. Why waste that smoothie there? I ate my breakfast while watching Imamu Room, one of my favorite YouTube channels. She's teaching me about shabu shabu, the Japanese sound effect. Shabu shabu. By now, most people in my life are well aware that I've been practicing piano, and the day that this was filmed was day 5 of learning piano, so you can hear the progress I had then. Wait. Now I know what you're thinking. Okay, but I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I have another idea for tortilla breakfast, and this one just has leftovers in it. As I mentioned before, I've been having a lot of friends over recently, so these are my leftovers from when I cooked for my friends. I made some fried zucchinis that, I don't know, I kind of just spiced them with a bunch of things. Notably, I had barbecue sauce in there, if that lets you know the flavor profile. And I also made some beans with vegetarian, vegan, whatever. Vegan beef, pinto beans, broccoli that I wanted to use up, and a little bit of spinach, and then seasoned however I seasoned it, I do not remember. And then I used up the rest of the Monterey Jack. Let's go! And I thought it would also be good with some ranch, which is what I had the zucchini with before anyway. And also this, like, Cajun sauce, which is so good. I cannot recommend it enough. The night before this, my roommate and I watched the movie Smile. And it did not freak me out as much as I thought it would. Hooray! You can tell because I'm here making a beautiful breakfast the following day, except it didn't fold well. I thought maybe if I folded it with my hands it would go better, but it did not. Things were just falling out. But it ended up edible. And then my other one I made the same way as the other ones you've seen, except I put mayo on it this time. I would actually not recommend that. I like putting mayo on my omelets, so I thought maybe it would translate over to this as well, since there's a lot of egg flavor, but it was not that great in my opinion. However, the one with the beans on it, fantastic. As per usual, be sure to water your plants and yourself. This one with the beans, so good. I saved it for last. Whee. And also be sure to do your dishes right afterward. Well, not right afterward. You can take some time to do it, provided that your roommates don't yell at you. And if they do yell at you, just say, "We can watch Smile" with Paige's Paramount Plus account. Alright. Do you guys like The Legend of Zelda? That was better than last time. I'll be sure to keep you updated as I move past day 7, and have a good rest of your day.